You ready?
Your body go with a wine, 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 wine. You smell go with a wine, 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 wine. You look nice with a wine, 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 wine. Are you time for take a wine, 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 wine? Raise your hand if you don't need a manager. You only need a man who can manage you. A man who would.
All right, welcome. We are here for Kettlebell Club, or Cookie Cutter Kettlebell Club, and we're just going to start with our warm-up. I am happy that you are joining me on demand, and I hope you enjoy this little workout. So let's just start with our wrist circles. We just want to get through those joints, get them lubricated and ready for work. I've been focusing a little bit on rotational work, so that is what we're looking at. So let's just do some circles, full circles through the wrists. You don't have to go fast, but you don't want your elbows moving or your shoulders moving. You just want to move through the wrist joint and make circles. Now we're moving to the elbows. So the wrists aren't moving. We want to minimize movement of the shoulders and really think about making circles through your elbows. So from the side, I really want to not have my arms moving, just go through the elbows and make circles. I'm kind of doing the sunglasses on movement and reverse the direction. So right now I'm just doing about 10, 20 rotations and big arm circles. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Start to feel the ground with your feet. Start to just be aware of the ground. And switch directions. I'm pointing my palms outward, pinkies out. Squeezing those shoulder blades together as I rotate backwards. Now I'm just gonna do a little bit of a twist, shoulder twist. So I wanna turn the light bulb in opposite directions, pushing my thumb through my armpit, twist and pull. I wanna pull those shoulders apart as I extend. Again, thumb through the armpit, twist and pull apart. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Shake it off, shake it off. Okay, and big hip circles. So depending on your hips, you can spread your feet a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. You want to just make circles, hip to hip, through the back. And switch directions. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, I'm bringing my feet hip distance apart and big circles through the knees.
How you feeling?
Keeping those feet planted on the floor and reverse directions. Knee circle. Just keep pushing through. Try to smooth it out. Again, you don't have to go that fast. And then you want to go together and out with the knees. And then reverse it. Nice. And ankle circles. So we're just moving through from the top down. And the other foot. 4 or 5 circles in one direction, then switch direction. Perfect. I'm just gonna ask you to come down to the floor comfortably. If you wanna lunge back and bring that other foot around, or on hands and knees, or on dust in front of you, and we're rocking forward and back. So my hands, my fingers are spread. I wanna feel the ground, and then I wanna tuck my toes under intentionally. Forward and back. Rocking. So we're trying to create the path of our squats, moving through the hips, knees, and ankles. And we're also working our shoulders and wrists. So now let's just make big circles. We're going shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip. We're staying neutral or flat.
This is Soca Brainwash. Feel the love.
And switch directions.
Take a wine.
Try to smooth through all those joints, pushing your hands through the ground, keeping your elbows locked and straight. Nice. I'm gonna come to the center now. I'm still on my hands and knees. And I'm gonna do a little cat-cow. So I just wanna tilt my pelvis or point my tailbone down to the ground and think from your spine all the way up. Chin to chest. Breathing back. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, point the tailbone to the sky. Try to round your back. Eyes to the ceiling, sky. And one more time, nice and slow. Tip the pelvis down. Round the spine. All the way through. And then all the way up. Tailbone to the sky, eyes to the sky, rounding the back. Nice job. All right, and so we're gonna do nice and slow hip thrust here. So we just want to keep your knee bent at 90 degrees. Up, open up that inner thigh out to the ground, bring it around and down. Try not to tilt your back. You don't need to get high. You want to feel it through every part of your butt cheek. Get to the back, squeeze, down. We're going up, out, and around, and down, and out, back around, and down. Switching directions. Other side. Out. Throw that inner thigh to the ground, like fire hydrant. Rotate it around, squeeze. Bring it back down. Remember, we're keeping 90-degree bend in the leg. Open it out. Down. Around. Up. Down. Coming to the center. Very nice. Rocking again. Forward and back. Yes. And extend that right leg out to the side. That inside of my foot feels touching the ground. So the arch of your foot. And I'm trying to get into this inner thigh here. Rocking forward and back. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And switching to sides. Rocking forward and back. Opening up that groin, inner thigh. It's a little dynamic warm up while we stretch. Forward and back. Nice. Now let's do some book openers. So hand behind the head, elbow towards the elbow, and then elbow towards the sky. Try to squeeze those shoulder blades together. Elbow to elbow, elbow to the sky. One more time. And switch sides. So you really want to try to rotate through the spine with this. Three times. Very nice. We're going to go from kneeling to standing a few times here, warming up our lunge position, and we're going to add a twist. So let's go on to our half kneeling. Hips are fully extended, so I'm squeezing my glutes. Standing tall on my knees. Going to rotate around, drive through that front leg. I'm going to touch the opposite leg, slide it back. I'm going to rotate towards that knee and come back down. Other side. Drive through the front leg, stand tall, slide it back, rotate towards it, and bring it back down. Drive, reverse, rotate, back down, drive, reverse, twist towards it, back down, one more per side, up, down, rotate or twist towards that knee, opposite side, bend, slide it back down, rotate, and that's it. I'm gonna finish this off with just some inchworms. You wanna go at your own pace, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're gonna walk our hands out. Feet are about shoulder distance or hip distance apart. I wanna start with a straight leg. So no bend in the knees. I'm reaching, trying to stretch the back of those legs, arms to the ground, hands coming, walking myself out. Tall plank. Walk the hands back in as far as you can with a straight leg. Come to standing. When you walk out, don't let the hips flop down. Try to keep that long plank position, full body tension. So we're doing this 5 times. That was 1. Once you've done your 5, get some water. Get yourself a light kettlebell. There we go. That was our 5. Water and a light kettlebell. I'm choosing a 10 kilogram kettlebell, but anything from 10, 15 pounds is probably good. Just to start really light and start the movement really light. So I've got my kettlebell. We're gonna go back to those twists with the lunge. We're just not gonna go to the floor. So I'm holding my kettlebell bottoms up, and I really want to just focus on keeping my armpits closed, connect to my back, connect to my glutes, breathe in through the nose, starting with the left leg going back, and twist towards that leg, driving forward. We're going for 5 per side. 2, 3, 4, and remember we're twisting towards the knee. 5. Switch sides. Right leg goes back, twist towards the left. 1, 2, 3,
Hey, everybody, we doing this for the dance.
4,
I want to see those flags up. Show me where you're from.
and last one, 5.
Big up Trinidad and Tobago, Jamaica, St. Kitts,
Standing tall.
St. Vincent, Grenada.
And rest. Shake it off.
You sing.
Quick sip of water. We're still working with this light kettlebell. We're gonna do some pullovers. So our pullover, we still wanna start with the bottoms up position. So hands come into the window, thumb through the back, face is up, holding the kettlebell by the horns. So we're gonna go straight up, drop this back, and then half halo it back. Go straight up, let the kettlebell come down, half the neck, half halo forward. Up, back, other side, half halo. Keep moving, back, half halo. Going side to side.
To be alive, you know why? Let's feel the love.
Good.
Soca brainwash.
Keep it moving. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth.
I hope a lot of people staying with that one woman.
Yep. 2 more.
I hope you have your quarantine.
And last one.
Quarantine.
Fabulous. We want to get a kettlebell that's a little bit heavier now. Moderate, heavy. So that means you wouldn't be able to do really more than 5 reps without really wanting to rest. If you don't have anything that heavy, no problem. But it should feel like a nice heavy weight. All right. So we're going to start with some deadlifts. Just to warm up our hip hinge. So set that kettlebell right between your ankles.
And if you have that quarantine,
And yeah, I don't know if that's a spider web or something. Not. Yeah, I don't know. Right between the ankles, we're gonna warm up our hip hinge. So remember, sliding our hands down in between our knees, reaching for that kettlebell, pulling the shoulders down and back. So no rounding the back. Pull those shoulders down and back. Feel your butt. Maybe clench it a couple of times so you can feel that butt. Squeeze and lift. Drive it down. Breathe out. So we're just doing a straight conventional deadlift. Connecting our feet to the ground. Again, something that you feel is moderately heavy. So if you did 5 deadlifts right there with me, take it off, take a rest. We're gonna do one more set. I want you to add a little speed on the up. So drive those feet really through the ground. Squeeze, collect your body into that standing plank position. And then control the weight down. So no speed to come down. I don't want you to flop, relax and drop it. I want you to control the weight up. Speed, control the weight down, speed the weight up. All right? So here we are. Kettlebells in line with my shins. So from the mirror, you can see the kettlebell actually invisible behind my shins, reaching for the handle. Speed up and control it down. Speed up, it's 2. Control it down. Remember, this is about squeezing, creating tension. So don't push those knees back. Squeeze your butt, tighten up your quads into that standing position. 2 more. Control it down. My eyes are at the horizon. Squeeze up, control it down. Very nice. Quick sip of water. We warmed up those deadlifts for something moderately heavy. So we're gonna go into that rotational deadlift. It's gonna be a single arm. This is how it's gonna look.
I want to see more hearts in the chat. More hearts, more hearts. Soca brainwash, feel the love.
So I'm actually going to be bringing my feet in so that they're about hip distance apart. I don't want them as wide as shoulders or in my normal swing stance. I'm not going to be bringing the kettlebell up. I want to give myself a chance to bring the kettlebell to the outside of my ankles. So how does that look? Then actually allow yourself to rotate, and I put the kettlebell closer to the opposite ankle. I'm reaching from side to the corner, standing up, setting it down. Stand it up, set it down. Allow yourself to rotate, stand it up, set it down. All right? So let's reset. Moderate to heavy. So we're not doing a lot of reps here. We want to control through that rotation and feel the rotational pull of the kettlebell. And we don't want our feet wide. We don't want to accidentally be coming down and feeling like the kettlebell's close to our toes. So let's bring those feet in. For me, that's about handle side distance. I'm going to start now on my, going from my right to my left. Move that kettlebell a little bit closer to that ankle. And I'm allowing myself to rotate. Thumb side grip on the hand. Starting with here. 1. Cut it outside, stand up. Inside, that's 1. 2. Stand up. 3. Stand it up. 4.
All ladies, start to wind. Start to wind.
Drive those feet. 1 more. 5. Good job. That's it. So I'm going to just demonstrate with a yoga block. If you feel like you have to reach really far on either the outside or the inside, you can use a yoga block in both positions or just one. So I'm going to set my yoga blocks here and demonstrate with 2. I'm going from left to right this time. So kettlebell's right on the top of that yoga block. Setting my feet between. And then bring that other yoga block right to the outside of my foot. You can see that in the mirror. Reaching with the opposite hand. Hinging at the hips. So notice I don't have to go as far down. Standing up. Set it down. Standing up. Set it down. That's 1. Outside. Inside. That's 2. We're going for 5. Outside. Inside. That's 3. 2 more. Outside. Inside. And outside. Inside. Nice. Grab some water. So you're really going to feel the benefits of this. If you chose something heavy, moderate to heavy, we're only going to 5 reps. But you want to feel that slight change in where the weight is based on that rotation. We don't need to be doing ballistics to feel rotation. Anytime you pick up something, you turn towards it, your spine has to do the rotation, while your legs and your hips are providing you the stability. But we also want to strengthen our back and core to prepare for those movements. All right, so we're going to do 1 more set. I'm going to go ahead and move to the other side. I'm starting on the inside. That's up to you. But again, I'm using the yoga blocks just to demonstrate that you can elevate the floor if you feel like the reach down has you rounding your back or takes you away from your form, or you would just like to try it from a different positioning. So we go ahead, reach, that's the rotation, stand up, let it down.
I told you it's all about love today.
Outside, inside.
Show me those hearts in the chat. Show me those hearts.
Outside, inside. Standing tall by squeezing the glutes and reaching down with that rotation.
Show me some of your Soca Brainwash memories.
We're going for 5 there. Finish strong, finish strong. Lovely. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and move on. We're working a little bit of the back today. We're gonna put our back into it. So that's including the rotational movements that gets our spine, our full back working with us, with our posterior chain, so our glutes, hamstrings, all the way down through the feet. So I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna do a bit of a upright row. So you do wanna feel it in the top of your back. I'm gonna continue with the moderate to heavy weight. I'm leaving my yoga block. You don't have to descend all the way down. But what I wanna do is set my kettlebell right on the yoga block. I'm gonna stand up straight and I'm gonna pull and set it back down. Pull through the back. Stand up. We're going for 5.
I want you to do one thing.
Yep, breathe out on the exertion. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. And rest.
If you know soca music makes you feel good,
My row is moderate to heavy for me. If it's too heavy for you, no problem. Also go down and weight or use the yoga block. So that was a deadlift to an upright row. We're gonna go into a single arm deadlift and a row. So if you're looking at it from the side, what you're gonna see again, I'm hiding the kettlebell behind my shin. I'm allowing the handle to be forward facing, so thumbs out instead of thumbs in, out. Setting the kettlebell right between my ankles, setting my hips down and back. No rotation, so this is anti-rotation. You don't want to let the kettlebell pull you down. You want to keep those shoulders square, keep the hips down and back. Reaching for my kettlebell, I'm standing up straight. Don't let the kettlebell pull me down on one side. Sit the hips down and square, and then a big row. So deadlift and row. Deadlift and row. 2 more. 1 more. Deadlift and row. Whew. That's pretty heavy. I'm gonna switch sides by turning around. Whatever, any way that works for you. I'm gonna switch sides. We're going back. Deadlift and row 5 times. Remember, we're gonna keep those armpits closed tightly. Kettlebells on the inside. You can widen your stance a little bit so that you have clearance for your body. On the row, we want that elbow past your midline, where that is for your body. I'm doing that not just by yanking my elbow back, but I want to squeeze my entire shoulder blade towards my spine and use all my back muscles. Okay? Let's go 5 times. Deadlift. Big row. 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 And water break.
I want to see that dance. Show me the dance. Ready? Let's go.
So I'm working large muscle groups here. The butt, the back. So I'm sticking with something fairly heavy, but the quality of your movement and the strength really comes from your full body tension. So you don't have to have something heavy to create that effort. Quick sip of water. We're going back to the beginning. Upright row and deadlift. That's 2 hands on the bell. Working that upper back. And then full posterior chain with the deadlift. Let's go 5 times. And eyes at the horizon. Breathe in. Breathe out. Set it back down. Breathe in. Ooh, I forgot the row. Row right here. That's 1. 2. Don't forget that row. Keep those shoulders rolled down and back the whole time. Stand tall. Hold. 2 more.
Sing.
And 1 more. Good.
You see today,
Quick rest.
brainwash.
Shake it off. We need to roll that waist. Make sure that you're ready. We're gonna go back to the single arm deadlift
Created history today.
and single arm rows.
Soca
Those are heavy rows.
This
Great for building back strength.
Brainwash to the world. do
And exactly what we need
worldwide
in order to manage
to make a
rotation in our everyday lives. We need a strong back.
I can feel it.
Ready, ready. We're going to that single arm deadlift and row. Starting on my right side, which is my dominant side, but you could also start on your non-dominant side. Remember, eyes are always at the horizon. Let's go for 5. Deadlift. Big row. Push the ground away. Big row. Push the ground away. Big row. And one more.
Let's work out.
Nice. Shake it off. Rest. Recover. Only spending about 15, 20 seconds in between finishing the set on both sides. Ready, ready? And let's go. Deadlift. Row. Deadlift. Row. Deadlift. This is 3. 2 more. Deadlift. Row. Deadlift.
About to take it to the island of Grenada.
Row. Nice job. Very nice. So we're gonna cool it down now. Gonna bring it to the floor
You say.
with a light kettlebell. Floor with a light kettlebell.
Everybody wave, wave, put up that hand emoji, wave, wave,
We'll get down to the floor safely.
wave.
And then spread your legs as wide as you can. We're gonna go ahead and do some Z pressing. I just want you to spread those butt cheeks apart.
Put them drinks
Make sure you're sitting as upright on your sits bones as you can. Brace that core. Open it up. You can feel like a pillar sitting up straight and tall. Back is connected. Shoulders are stacked right over your pelvis. No leaning forward. No leaning back. Just stack that.
playing today.
Pull those toes up so you're tightening up your quads. You want to see your feet really flex?
Ladies, let's go.
So let go of that. Right kettlebell. We're going for 10. All the way up. All the way down.
All right, ladies, you know what to do.
3,
You know what to do. Soca brainwash, let's go.
4, 5. We're almost there.
Remember the hashtag Soca brainwash.
6, 7. You should be feeling your back with this. 8,
Show me those party cups, party cups.
9. All the way down. 10.
If you have a party
Yes. Help the belt down. Shake it off. Switching sides.
from Toronto,
Same
from Toronto,
thing.
Trinidad, put that card
Yes.
up, put that up.
So you can go outward.
Party cups.
Just want to roll your shoulders down the back, towards the leg, in the rack, either way. Or bringing tension to the opposite side of the body, or tightening up the quads, bracing the core.
Bottle, pop that bottle.
Breathe out.
Hey,
1,
Champagne bottles.
2,
Big up my brother
3,
Brian.
4, 5, 6, almost there. 7,
That's what
8,
Soka does.
9, and 10. Lovely job. Belt down safely. Closing the feet. Relaxing out your quads.
Soaking wet.
We're going to go ahead and lie on our back. Hands are touching the ground. Feet are touching the ground. Knees are bent about shoulder distance apart. And 3
This is Soka
hip bridges or squeeze the glutes. 1,
2 hands in the air. 2 hands in the air.
2, and 3. Breathe out. And we should wipe those knees from side to side. Oh, my yoga block's in my way. Nothing in your way.
You know, I gotta do things different.
Let your knees fall to the ground. For your comfort.
Thank you for partying with me inside Soka Brainwash.
And as they fall to the left, I just want you to do big circle with the left.
This is an amazing experience inside Soka
And then
Brainwash
fall
today.
to the right. Big circle with the right arm.
We got the best of the best DJs.
Yep.
The best
And then we're going to do figure 4.
And I want
So
you to
cross
do it right
that
now.
right ankle over the left knee. And then pull that
To a good cause.
left knee to the chest. You should be feeling it all through the back of your hips. In terms of stretching to your comfort.
Why else?
Breathe in.
Hashtag Soka Brainwash. Make sure
Breathe
you put
out any stress or tension that's there. Let it relax
on Twitter and Instagram and let people know you're listening to
into
Soka
that
Brainwash.
space.
Give it back for a good cause, all right? I'm up and out of here. Yours truly, Jester. This is Jester on everything.
Yep. And switching sides.
Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter at This Is
So it's left ankle over the right knee to your comfort, pulling that right knee to the chest. My left hip is troublesome, but pull yours all the way in if you can. All the way in. Oh, they want us to dance. Okay, we're gonna flip it around on hands and knees. Rocking forward and back. Forward and back. You can dance a little bit, help you relax it out. And nice cat-cow. So eyes to the ceiling, tailbone points up. Make your back a ball. And then tailbone to the ground. Up 1 inch at a time through your spine. Into chest. One more time. Into chest. Pull it down. I'm gonna bring my hand in so it's aligned with my knee, and I'm gonna just pull my shoulder underneath, trying to get to the ground. You can rest your head. If not, if you need a block, you can do that. Arm through, thread the needle, and let it rest. And switching sides. And that's it. Awesome job. Class is still Tuesdays at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 11 a.m. if you're interested in coming and joining me in person or online for group fitness training together. You always have the option of checking the on-demand library and working out with me anytime you want. Have an amazing day. Thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you soon.